I don't know how to start a video, but I'm Hootless, and this is Stardew Valley Mod Spotlights, and today I'm going to be doing just a basic video where I spotlight two mods that are going to be present for the rest of the series, probably because they're mods that you have to actually install into the base game by overwriting core files, so it's a lot harder to install and uninstall it freely. The installation process for that will actually be in the description below, and I'll quickly explain it here. So the first one is this darker grass mod. It turns the grass from being, very bright yellow to being a more reasonable color. There are darker options and lighter options as you guys, want. So you can go with whatever floats your boat really in terms of grass color, or dirt color I guess. And then the grass is also made a lot darker by the mod. Overall I think it looks just a lot nicer, and this is what it looks like in spring. I probably won't show what it looks like in the other seasons in this spotlight, but we will see it throughout other mod spotlights because, like I said, this mod will be present in all of them. So to install these, you just download the files linked in the description below, and all of the installation instructions are going to be at those websites as well. And you open up your Stardew Valley directory, which you can do by right-clicking on Stardew Valley in Steam and clicking Properties, and then going to Browse Local Files. You should back up your files before you do any installations like this, just in case something goes wrong and you want to revert to before you install the mod. It's important to have backups. Or, if you don't make a backup, you have to reinstall Stardew Valley in Steam in general, and that can be a lot more of a hassle than just making a backup real quick before you do anything. So after you have that open and you have the zip files downloaded, you just for the darker grass one, you select which color you want. All of the colors and in all of the seasons are available in picture form at the site that is linked in the description below. And you can just pick whichever one you want, go to the folder, and then copy all of the files into your base Stardew Valley directory. And just double check with the installation instructions at the site to make sure I didn't get anything wrong, because it's very possible I might have. I don't have them here in front of me. And the other one as well, you'll have to copy it into more specific locations, but the locations are listed in the installation instructions so you can get the right file. And generally speaking, if you aren't overwriting files, you probably aren't doing it right because they are meant to overwrite existing things. So with that, I'm going to walk into town and I'll show you guys some of the other things. Also, there is a bug. This is the only one I've found so far, but there are some graphical glitches with this. I don't know if that's something I messed up or if it's just something that happens with the mod. So be aware of that. The other thing that's changed, at least noticeably, is that the wood is darker and the leaves are darker as well. It looks pretty good, in my opinion. I really like how it looks. This looks a little bit weird here, this path, but I don't know if that's always been like that. I don't know, it looks like too low res above it for the grass. But anyways, the wood looks darker, I think. And you can more easily tell the maple wood apart from the oak wood because the maple wood has sort of a yellowish tint to it. All in all, very cool. This tree, still a little messed up. I think it's too bright. So is this one, and that one. Basically all of them. All of them are just the wrong color. We're coming to town. I'm pretty sure this is part of the lighter grass mod as well. I don't remember them being this dark, at least, before. And it's possible that they were. I don't know. But either way, it looks really nice. It contrasts really nicely with the dirt and everything, the grass being darker. All in all, I just really like these, which is why they're going to be installed in my Stardew Valley for any future videos that I do. And I might do another series because following up on what I said earlier of there being multiple mods, we can go in here. And the second mod has to do with bundles in the community center. And what does it do, you ask? It makes the bundles harder. So if we look at the beginner foraging bundle, 5 wild horseradish, 5 daffodils, 5 leeks, 5 dandelions, 5 spring onions, and 5 salmon berries. And you might be thinking, that's not too hard. That's only a little bit harder. But then you get this, the advanced foraging bundle, and it gets a little bit ridiculous. So basically, this mod just takes all of the bundles and makes them so much harder. Adds in more bundles. I think it gives better rewards for completing the bundles as well. So this is probably a mod that I will do a full series on as I go through the new, the new bundle system. And might try to do some kind of challenge run where I try to get everything done in 2 years, which is the amount of time required for this now. I don't think it's possible to get it done in 1 year. But that should be good. There's other bundles, of course, for all of the other plaques, but I don't have a save where all of the plaques are unlocked but not complete. I was originally going to do this video on the Doing It All farm one, where I did everything in a year or whatever. But rather unfortunately, that one already had the bundles completed and didn't allow me to go back and view them again. So instead I did this, and you can see just from this alone that everything is a lot harder to do. So this should be a lot of fun to play with. Everything seems to require less as well, I think. Kind of. I mean, you know, normally you'd only need one of each of these, so it's actually a lot harder there too, because you have to get 5 of each. So that'll be a little bit ridiculous, but I think it'll be fun. And those are the 2 mods that are going to be installed throughout the duration of the Mod Spotlight series, and might even end up in future series on their own. Like I said, those are the hardest mods to install. I might have said this in this, or I might have said this in my previous attempt. Those are the hardest mods to install. The rest of them all work with the Stardew Valley modding API, so you just put the zips into the proper folder and it loads in, rather than having to overwrite files, so you can more easily, not easierly or anything weird. English is my native language, I swear. But you can a lot more easily add and remove mods using the Stardew Valley modding API, and I'll get into how to install that and the mods we'll be using, or at least checking out, in future videos. So hopefully you guys are looking forward to this series. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys all next time. Leave a like and a sub and a comment would be cool, and maybe you could check out more of my channel. Bye.